On November 24th in 2013, I died at a Pearl Jam show. I love Pearl Jam, but my brother is even a bigger fan. He's a mega fan, and he took me there, so it's been until now that he's invited me back to go with him. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, only better than that, unless it's not, right? Hey, brother.
Hello.
So we're on the way to the Pearl Jam show, and Chris suggested we get something to eat. Does that have to do with does that have anything to do with what happened last time? Is that mine?
Enough said.
So this was my first Pearl Jam show. It was July 13th, 1998 at the Fabulous Forum, and my brother was with me. It was an absolutely amazing show, and since then it has been pressed in vinyl, as well as been on a list of Rolling Stone's best concerts of the decade. That night, driving home, when me and my brother were still buzzing from the show, the Beastie Boys dropped the Hello Nasty album, and K-Rock played it front to back, and we listened to the whole thing. The whole thing was just a sort of magical experience. Watching Pearl Jam with my brother is one of the best things that there is. But there is one show that is sort of infamous between us. So my brother had scored general admission tickets, and we were not far from the stage. Everything was setting up well. We had a little bit to eat. We had a beer, and I don't think we had any water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they were playing Elderly Woman, and Eddie was singing Hearts and Thoughts. They fade away, and I simply faded away. I don't really know what happened. It's like my body stopped working, and I just fell out of the back of myself. I have no other way to explain that. It's kind of like if you've seen Train Spotting when he falls into the floor. That's kind of what it felt like. It didn't really feel like I passed out, but I mean, maybe. So they picked me up and they surfed me towards the stage, over the barrier in between the stage and the crowd. And here's that moment right here.
Everything I found here, I'm not found by myself. Oh, hold on one second.
I want to say how incredibly sorry I felt and continue to feel about this moment. Pearl Jam before this had a concert in another country where it wasn't their fault, but something went wrong, and there were some people that died in the crowd, and it kind of almost ruined them. And they hadn't had general admission for a long time, and this actually might have been the first show with general admission. So it absolutely breaks my heart that I made them feel the way I did when I went down. And when I say that this Pearl Jam show I died at, I'm not making light of what happened to them and to the people at their show. I am just making fun of myself and trying to get across how surreal the moment was, which I'll explain a little bit more. But I'm incredibly awed by their compassion, their heart, and their sincerity, and their concern for me, a stranger in the crowd who just went over the railing. So I go over the barrier, my brother climbs after me, and we're taken to this backstage area where this EMT checks me out, asks me if I'm on anything. I tell him no. They give me water, and then this really strange thing happened. The LA coroner comes in, dressed all in black, a black suit with a silver chain, silver tie clip, a black-brimmed cap, a ghostly pallor, and a permanent smile. And he just chats with me, smiling the whole time. It was surreal, especially since just that day I was at the coroner's office with a friend to pick up a death certificate. And I went to the gift shop because they have a gift shop there, and I had a shirt, a coroner's shirt in the car. So this is adding to the whole thing that I had just felt like I died, and now I'm visited by the coroner who's ignoring everybody in the place but me, just sitting with me and chatting, smiling the whole time. It was bizarre. But after that, we met a celebrity back there, and then we went back and watched the rest of the show, and the rest of it was great. Now, because of the impact that every Pearl Jam show I have ever been to has had on me, especially with my brother, I wanted to document this adventure. And so this is that.
Hey, I just found out there was some guy that got pulled out of here before, and he just had a bit of an emergency, but he's fine. So it took me out of the game for a second there. It's hard to see somebody come over like that. We've got a little history, so it took me, he's fine. All right, good, thanks.
Are you trying to get a good picture?
All right. I'm taking video.
Oh.
I was also trying. Did you hear that? It sounded like they were playing. They have Pearl Jam lyrics on all of these pillars, all the way down. This is really cool. Pearl Jam does it.
130 and then down. All right, thank you.
It's Steven.
Watch your step.
Thank you.
All we get is something out of this old conversation. You can spend your time alone, redigesting past regrets.
This is the best thing.
CD, and then it's like where all those things are, and then we're just like in that first row.
I got a video. All right, night 2. I'm still alive.
Elevated. Perfect. Yeah. Seats, you're good. Yeah. How you doing, son?
Oh yeah, you have to have a
Where do I get that?
2 wristbands. Go. Wait a minute, no.
Are you getting something now? Well, I don't know. I feel like we should get in there. Our scenes last night.
Good evening. As I said last night, thanks for coming early. And I think I recognize a lot of folks that were down in San Diego as well. And I'm realizing that in order to be up here, you have to go through a lot, and it's a long day. I'm not sure how it would work out, and I'm not sure how many songs that are on our master list we actually know how to play, but I'm just going to give you guys a sheet of paper between yourselves. Just write out a few, and then when we come out with it later, pick one, okay? So, is everybody up here? I'm excited for you all tonight. This one's by a guy who used to play here a lot. You belong on the wild. You belong in a boat out at sea, sailing away, kill all the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, go find a lover. Run away somewhere all bright and new. I have seen no other who compares with you. Run away, go find a lover. Run away somewhere all bright and new. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. You belong far away from your trouble and worries. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong, you belong, you belong somewhere you feel free. Please welcome a great man, a great friend, a great musician, and we're gonna have a great time. This is Josh Klinghoffer, Plural One. He was screaming, and he was stabbed by a faceless man. We had some special people here last night, meeting everyone, and yeah, and all right. See, these are the people. I'm just getting an edible vibe. They're emitting an edible vibe from. We certainly like this place. How do you like it? We'd like to come back all again. And this band, spin the back circle right there. We have some folks here tonight that are some of those important people in our lives, some of our greatest friends, going back all the way to our days in the playing with and hanging out with and learning from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, touring with them, and Mr. Chad Smith, who plays drums. He's actually here tonight, Mr. Chad Smith. He's there somewhere. There's also Nick from the Strokes is here, and I think Eric. Jeff, did you hear that Eric Avery from Jane's Addiction? Yeah. We've never met. I love him. But probably the most important person we're thinking about tonight is all the family and friends of Mr. Taylor Hawkins. You know, it's never easy when you lose someone, you know, and as you get older, you'll notice it starts happening more and more. And it's just where you are in the timeline and where your friends are in the timeline. But sometimes, like this, is so unexpected. But also, it makes it harder because he was someone who truly, truly loved living life on this planet with all you people. We just send everything we have, and we have for the last many, many weeks, to his wife Allison, his badass drummer son Shane, Annabelle, so cool, and Everly, young 4-year-old Everly. So I just want to tell you, we love you. And tonight we have Matt Cameron, who is very close with Taylor. He had a tremendous idea to play a Taylor song, and he's also asked his friend, an incredible drummer, another Bowie connection, Mr. Mark Giuliano, to play some drums, while Mr. Matt Cameron takes over the microphone. So this is a Taylor song called Cold Day in the Sun, Matt Cameron.
This is for Taylor. It's your cold day in the sun. Looks like you're breathing hard as I ready one. It's your cold day in the sun. Looks like you're breathing hard as I ready one. Come on.
After all this, what could we play for you? And they've given me a list. We got a plan. And this is a very intelligent choice. All the doors in never see. You're always thinking. Brain is wide, the brain is deep. Oh, while you're sinking, feel the path of every day. Which road you're taking, breathing hard and making hay. Yeah, this is living. Look for love, you never dance. That your words keeping. So I don't hold, make a dance. There's no silence sitting. Up above, full of blue sky. You'll be here, up with love, blinding star. Feel the sky, black and blue. We tell you what's love. See the fire, got by the moon. For you to walk, dream the dreams all over me. You'll be no one's rival. Dream the dreams of others, yeah. You will be no one's rival. See, I mean, that's a joke. I'm joking. I don't think I'm having fun because she's trying to outsparkle the singer, and she's winning. But I just want to say, you know, there's been some effort. How do you like me now? Make a good couple right now. Sparkle. I don't know. I am having an opinion here, but I will stand by it that Bill Murray is a wonderful, wonderful human being. Watching the clock, it's 4 o'clock, it's got to stop. Tell him with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. I seem to recognize your face. 21. Oh, seem familiar, yeah. I can't seem to place it. Can I find a candle of dawn to light your name? Oh, lifetimes are catching on. Well, I just wanna scream. Except the Lord, the Lord, oh, you know where. Now I can see, oh, I just stare.
already got a PJ shrine in his room, so this will be prominent. He'll be displaying this one.
10 high fives. We need 10 high fives. We're doing a 10 high five.
Cheers, that's fucking great. Wow.
That, I mean, I don't know. That was the best fucking concert I've ever been to.
That was This is for my brother, yeah.